Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be... Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Blue 58! Get 300! Get 300!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
okay.
Here's Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
20. 8.
From the 16, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check 3. 8.
Newton on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Jones has it. And some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a corner.
Yo, can you kill your mic, bro? Appreciate it. Got a lot of background.
Back in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53, Mike 53. Stay with your man.
We're scoreless after 1. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
258. 54. Hey, here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Go. Go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go one more.
And again, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, they got the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, and he's got the hook up to Moore. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 22 yards there, a first down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
26. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Rodgers. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, Newton looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. On 1st down, it's Newton. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Newton throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Gun.
To the air again, Newton. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dean Lowry, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Mike 54.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Hey, watch that.
Box it.
54. I'm here all day.
Here's Rodgers throwing again. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Come on, D. Quick dance. Go, go. 8, 8. 8, 8. Short. Get it.
On second down and 4. Newton, sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Newton now to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Slam. Check 99. Check 99. 8. Watch twins. Joker. Shit.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
We ain't giving them nothing to do.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They'll run on first down. Jones gets by him at the 25. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Check three. 8, 7.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. He'll have a first down past the 40. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Newton throwing complete to Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
20.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's it. Stay with 80.
Right there, 54 Mike. Get the ball. Shoot.
On second down, McCaffrey. And some space here. The 20, 10, for touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Gano for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Get that ball.
On first down, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch the shit.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's where you belong.
Preston
20.
Smith on the tackle.
Great.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the
54
48-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Okay.
8.
Shift.
8.
Mike 54.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton, he'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point try good by Gano, and they will take a 7-point lead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
Packers.
319.
Let's go.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here. Hey, 626.
54. Mike, 54.
Hey, high 7.
To throw again, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
50.
Now Rodgers to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton on the catch. It's Jarius Wright. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Ready,
65, 65, 65.
take four. Great.
50. Watch the pass.
Now it's Newton. Complete to Wright. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. Newton down 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Mike 5-2.
Watch the curl.
Express. Record.
New Mike 20.
Yo.
From the 50, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
26. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Hey, here we go. Watch the
Scan 300. Scan 300.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Game situation. Let's go. Hey, Mike. 25 to Mike. We're going. Box it. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Tap. Jump out. Twist. Hey, 25.
Rodgers to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Cut. Yeah. Right there, 54 Mike. Check tight. Mike 5-4.
Don't let him breathe.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike 54.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And the blitz does come. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback as sails over the end line.
Go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 26. 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. In your face. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers going to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First throw in overtime for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me out, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Been up magic, with the gang, we both magic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, you